Raise a glass, let the worry slip away. Liquid lunch, we're living for today. There's Troy laughing with his gin and a grin, telling stories about where he's been. Boomer's got whiskey, he's loosening his tie, chasing dreams under a midday sky. The bartender knows us, he's mixing with flair. Every sip's a moment we're happy to share. Liquid lunch, pour it smooth, let it flow. Friends round the table where the good times grow. Raise a glass, let the worry slip away. Liquid lunch, we're living for today. The clock don't matter, we're lost in the vibe. Jazz in the air, feel the soul come alive. From martinis to bourbon, we're riding the wave. Stealing this hour, it's the freedom we crave. Sun's still shining, but we're in our zone. This bar's our shelter, our temporary home. One more round before the world calls us back. Savor the moment, keep the blues in the rack. We'll laugh and we'll toast till the afternoon fades. Memories made in these liquid escapades. Liquid lunch, pour it smooth, let it flow. Friends round the table where the good times grow. Raise a glass, let the worry slip away. Liquid lunch, we're living for today. So here's to the daylight, the drinks and the fun. Our liquid lunch, till the next one comes. With a wink and a smile, we'll be back real soon. Chasing that jazz under the high noon.
Salute and welcome. Happy Thursday. Happy Thankful Thursday. We're going to talk about some gratitude today. I hope you guys are feeling pretty grateful. I'd love to hear what you guys are most thankful for. Starting with Big Al of Big Al Presents, who says, "Happy Thankful Thursday, Liquid Lunchers." He's thankful to have his Thanksgiving shopping done. Yeah, I can understand that. Have a great show, Troy. I think most of our Thanksgiving shopping is done. I gotta look. In fact, I'll probably start looking today because I'm gonna start. Man, I gotta fix my camera a little bit. That's a bit high. It's also a little crooked, but then again, so am I. I'm going to start making some pies, possibly today. And Netter and I, well, I should say I am learning to make smaller meals, because it's really just the two of us. So... no reason to cook like I'm cooking for the entire extended family and an army, But I got to check and see if we got all of that done. And then I got to start shopping for the upcoming holidays after that, right? This is that season. Speaking of the love of my life, there she is. She's saying, like, share, subscribe, become a member, leave a comment, gift a membership if you are feeling so generous. She extols the virtues and the benefits of membership. I will tell you this. As I was mentioning on an earlier stream this week, I have more members than I ever have. Since I became monetized. I am approaching that goal of 100 members by the end of the year. I'm getting close. In fact, if I get one more member, I think I'm obligated as a YouTuber to have a certain reaction on air to it. So let's see if that happens. But anytime soon. But yes, very thankful for all of your generosity with all the gifted memberships you guys have been giving. And if you haven't become a membership, why not? It only costs $2. $2 a month. Am I not worth $2 to hit a milestone? I would really be thankful for that today. Mark says, thankful for this show. Thank you so much for saying so, Mark. I really appreciate it. The channel won't see much else this week because of things at the dilithium mines. The Ferengi Consortium is much worse than I thought. Well, remember that if you're not here live, you can always catch it Memorex. You know, the stream will still be up the next day and the day after and the day after that and whenever it's convenient for you. And you won't want to miss Friday's stream, Mark, because it's all about 70s sci-fi. And I know you will be interested in that. Netter is in a meeting and she says, love you. Now, she didn't specify that to me, so it's very entirely possible she means it to all of you as well. She's letting everyone know she's in a meeting and she loves you. Just saying. Do it. Do it now, Mark says. Yes, please do that. That would be so wonderful. Connie says, hail to the chat. Hail to Connie Cleary, the birdwoman of YouTube. Fluff Chick Productions. Good to see you. Longest running superhero RPG on Earth, CK, who was gifted a membership yesterday. Welcome, welcome. Jonathon Conroy, who was gifted a membership earlier in the week. Hail all, smash the like button and enjoy the show. Yes, I do hope that you do that. Exactly. Thankful for 3 days off in a row I'm getting soon. Yeah, you deserve it, my friend. You work hard in those dilithium mines. I know you do. Stream is freezing up on my end. My laptop's ready to be replaced. Got to restart the computer. Understood, CK. That's a shame. That's rough. I get that. So get the word out, folks. One thing that surprises me, I am thankful, but it's still surprising that with my goal for this year to close the year out with 100 memberships and 2,000 subscribers, because of your generosity, I have made such great strides on the membership side of it. I'm really approaching that goal, but the subscriber number hasn't changed. That's really rough. Guys, I really need you. It costs nothing to share out the streams and specifically say, hey, everybody, check out this channel and subscribe to it. You know, even maybe just share out my channel and just say, hey, check out this channel and subscribe to it. Help us reach 2,000 subscribers. It costs nothing. It costs your friends nothing. Your family, your grandmother, your old shop teacher that you're still in contact for whatever reason on social media. Let them know, and let's see if we can't get to 2,000 subscribers. But my gosh, I've been so impressed by the membership numbers. I super appreciate you guys so much. At least the Empire hasn't sent me to the listening outpost on Morska. I hear it's worse than Rurapente. Well, then they should consider making it into a prison, but then it wouldn't be a very good listening station, would it? At least a prison colony, you can put people to work. But there you go. So yeah, Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's coming up. Is everyone ready for Thanksgiving? What are your plans for Thanksgiving? Do you like Big Al, do you have your shopping done? Are you hosting, or are you going to somebody else's house? What do you like to have for Thanksgiving? Do you prefer, turkey, or do you do something else like a different kind of bird or ham, or I don't know, Chianti with fava beans, whatever. I don't judge. But yeah, I'd love to know what you guys are doing for the holidays. Very thankful. This is a little thing. This is a very little thing, but I think we should really talk about the little things that we're thankful for. Went upstairs. I got a certain routine that I do as I get ready for a show, and I went upstairs to do some last minute stuff. I don't know if anybody knows this, but my studio and the big screen TV and whatnot, it's in the basement, a finished basement. And so I get everything set up for the stream, and then I go upstairs to get my drink and, do some things. And as I go upstairs, I go through the kitchen where I've got a big patio sliding glass door window. And I looked out in the back, the backyard, covered in leaves. Now, yesterday, I just realized the season ended, so our gardener doesn't come and mow the lawn anymore. So those leaves have accumulated for a week. Anyway, it's beautiful, just beautiful. All these leaves out there in the backyard just looks wonderful. Very damp. So I mean, it was not rainy, but drizzling yesterday, foggy. If it had been just slightly colder, it probably would have turned to snow, which would have also been beautiful. It's really overcast out there, so it's still that kind of autumn weather, and I love it. This is my favorite. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Well, I mean, unless you're the type that winter is really the most wonderful time of the year. I love autumn. I really do. The overcast and so forth. Shopping was done last week. Smoked turkey leg. Okay, right, because it's just you and Julie, right? So you don't need maybe the whole bird. The only reason Netter and I do the whole bird is because it's meals for like 2 weeks, right? I mean, turkey sandwiches, reheated turkey. I make this incredible turkey soup that I really love doing with the bits and bobs of the bird. So anyway, but with the traditional trimmings, there you go. By the way, Troy, you were 100% right again about a certain situation. Amazing on that one you called. Well, that doesn't narrow it down for me, my friend. You'll have to share the details when you get a chance. I did see I missed a call from you. I'm sorry. I've been pretty busy. Christmas shopping is more or less done per loose audit. Thanksgiving usually go to a friend's sibling's place. I wasn't embroiled deeply in the tradition, so I eat what's there. Animals, dead, tasty. Yeah, there you go. That's the other thing, too. Another thing to be thankful for. I did receive today Netter's Christmas gift. It's not anything expensive. Don't have that kind of cash, but thankfully, Netter is not one of those types that's big on spending big dollars at gift giving. She's generous when she gives gifts, but she's not looking for expensive gifts. But I think she's going to really like this one. I think it's in the vein of it's the thought that counts. I think she's going to really love the thought behind this particular Christmas gift. But what I really got to do is I got to get her a birthday gift. Her birthday's coming up before Christmas, so I got to figure out what I'm giving her for her birthday. I'm thankful for lunchtime. Yes, thank you so much, Curtis Selby. It's good to see you, my friend. A certain conflict. Well, you've got a lot of conflicts going on there. That's why I said it doesn't narrow it down really all that much. Roasted turkey tenderloin. Green bean casserole a la Campbell's soup. Yeah. I don't mind those green bean casseroles. Is that with like the fried onions on top? I've had them. I like them fine, but they've never been. That was never a tradition in my family, so I don't have that, affinity for it. That particular affinity. But if I went to like some kind of a potluck or something and someone was serving it, totally have some. Totally have some. A geek flag with Nate knows. Thank you so much, my friend. Be thankful for liquid lunch. So like, share, subscribe, comment, and become a member. And if you were going to give a super chat of $5 or more, why not make that a gifted membership and make our family grow? Yes, one more gifted membership, and I hit a little milestone that triggers me having to have a certain response because this is YouTube. Let's see here. Connie says, I've done my turkey shepherd's pie with some of the leftovers. That sounds good. Okay, I'm going to confess. Although I make a lot of things from scratch, I am looking because mostly because it's there's so much work, and I only have so much space in my kitchen. Somehow, counter space disappears like this. Netter got us a mobile island for the kitchen, and sure enough, there's stuff on top of it, so it's no longer a space that I could use for preparing foods on or anything like that. I think we could have a warehouse-sized kitchen, and every space would still have stuff piled on it, so I don't have any room to do anything. Anyway, no room to roll out dough for pies. So and it's also easier and faster to just buy those pills, the little oblong box, where you roll out the pie dough, just slap it in and start cooking. I got 4 of those because they had a 4 for 2 deal. So I ended up getting 4 of those pie crusts, and I may end up having more than I need for the number of pies I wanted to make. And if that's the case, maybe I'll consider making a shepherd's pie or a pot pie type of dish from the leftovers. That's actually a great idea. I really like that idea, Connie. Let's see here. Guys saying hi to each other. Love seeing that. Stuffed Tobaj legs might be in the offing too. I'll tell you, I miss Evelyn is what I really miss. And we would get together for the chitlop and the various Klingon holidays. That's one of the things I'm actually thankful for. Believe it or not, there are things to be thankful for in Kurtzman Trek and in Star Trek Discovery. They did show us some Klingon foods that had been mentioned but not shown on screen before, including Tobaj legs, which was nice because once you see it visually, if you have a cooking mind, you go, oh, okay. I know how to prepare that. I could make Tobaj legs with turkey. I could make it with chicken. Really anything. Good stuff. Good stuff. I gotta start getting some more of those Klingon cooking videos done. I really do. But yeah. And something else I was thinking I know shepherd pie and pot pie are 2 fairly different kinds of things, but my mom used to buy these. I want to say they were I can't remember the brand name. Was it Swanson? I don't remember who did it, but they were these frozen pot pies. And she did it for convenience. You just throw them in the oven until we got a microwave. Then she'd start microwaving them. They upgraded the brand because they used to come in these aluminum tins. You wouldn't throw those into the microwave. Those went into the oven. But then eventually they started doing them in like a cardboard type of shell that you could put into the microwave with a plastic covering over it. I kind of miss those metal ones though. Anyway, I personally remember they had these great chicken pot pies that had a great thick sauce to it, and believe it or not, peas. I know Netter's not big on peas, but I like the peas that were in these pot pies. I give STD no flowers. I understand. I'm looking at it specifically from... I ignored everything that had anything to do with the Federation or any of that kind of stuff. If you look at it purely from the Klingon standpoint, there was a lot to like. There was a lot to hate about it in the first season. They clearly made a 180 turn on the Klingons in that, which I give them props for. And there's a lot of Klingon lore there that, while not necessarily canon, I could definitely see being overlaid on true Star Trek canon. Klingon language used in that show was spot on. Better than many of the movies and Next Gen. They got the Klingon language on spot on. And I give a lot of mad props to Mary Chieffo, who played the Chancellor in Star Trek Discovery. She went at the Klingon language whole hog. She did a great job on that. We got a lot of great new vocabulary words, official Klingon words, because of Star Trek Discovery. So that's another thing that I really appreciated about that. Some of the uniforms that they did, I don't see them being a historical uniform per se, but ceremonial and off-duty uniforms or clothing, kind of interesting. I kind of liked it. I could see the Klingon aesthetic to it. So there were things that I did like about it. That spread you laid out after getting photos, etc., from Discovery was epic. I have photos someplace. Have Troy run the ship galley. Having Troy run the ship galley is an honor. Best Klingon chef in the quadrant. I super appreciate that. Yeah, I really went after that aspect of. I mean, I was big on the whole culture kind of thing for the Klingons. The language, the cooking, the traditions, the holidays, the history. I really got into those aspects of Klingon life when everyone else was more focused on just the canon of what happened in the shows, combat, the obvious, things. I like to extrapolate. I really did enjoy that. The Klingon folks were really good with the Klingon fandom. Yeah. What was the bloke who played Kor? I'm forgetting his name. He ended up, he had like a brain tumor and had to retire from acting. He was a heck of a great guy, too. Especially language and the actors that worked with us. The rest of it, I didn't care for. I did get a Klingon secret weapon I use at conventions. There you go. That's it, Troy. I'm canceling my membership and like a Klingon turning my back on you. Discommendation, right? There you go. Turning your back on a Klingon isn't a good idea. Ask Riker about that. Well, Riker learned when to duck and when not to duck. No. Not John Calicos. I meant during. I meant his his clanmate in Star Trek Discovery. It wasn't the same Core. It was someone from the House of Core. I don't remember. I don't remember his name. Mark probably knows. But yeah, no, a character related to John Calicos's character, not John Calicos's character himself. Yeah, no, him I remember. In fact, and this will probably happen in 2026, I'm working on some custom Mego Klingon figures. Well, Core and Kang already have official Mego action figures that I've done. But there isn't one for Koloth. So I'm going to have to make a custom Koloth action figure. Oh, thank you so much, Geek Flag with Nate Knows. He canceled his membership, but then he bought a gifted membership for the Bosco Scenario. Received a gift membership from Geek Flag with Nate Knows. So Nate, not only do I have to express my gratitude to you for the gifted membership, but now you have caused me to reach a certain milestone where I have to say, nice. So you probably know how many members I have now. Troy, did you see you... Yep, I just did. I just said that. Thank you so much. Nice. Kenneth Mitchell. Yes. I haven't checked in on him to see how he's doing. Definitely someone who needs prayers. His health situation is not good. But we are at that point. I'm always trying to... I don't want you to become bored when I do the promos. Those of you that are regulars, you guys know what's coming up throughout the week. I don't have to specifically do. Yeah, saw him in other things. Really good actor. Heck of a nice guy behind the scenes. Heck of a nice guy. Really great with the fans. He loved the Klingons. He really did. I mean, in fandom. I don't know. I'm sure he must have pretty much liked them as characters. He played one. But I mean, he really loved the Klingon fans. He did pass in 2024. It was pretty aggressive. That is very sad. But thanks for the update, Big Al. I appreciate that. So anyway, I was saying about the promos. I am proud of these promos. I've gotten a lot of people that express intrigue. Hey, a channel that does, promos for their own stuff. Yes, of course, because no one else is going to do it. YouTube sure doesn't. I try to make them interesting and entertaining. And I'm trying to improve them all the time, trying to put in as much variation as I can. So I'd love to hear your feedback. Let me go ahead and do those, refill my drink, and we'll be back in just about 3 minutes, and we'll get to some more things that we are thankful for. Be right back.
You are watching Liquid Lunch, streaming every weekday at noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. Let's sip together.
This week, on Saturday Night at the Movies, John McClane must race against time to save hundreds of lives, including his wife's, when a group of terrorists take control of Washington Dulles Airport systems and threaten to crash several planes if their demands are not met. It's the beloved Christmas classic sequel, Die Hard 2, this week on Big Al Presents Films with Friends, Saturday at 9 Central, 10 Eastern.
Every Sunday evening, Aged Boomer and Last Call with Troy Pacelli bring you the rundown of the week's geek news, or at least what they think is interesting. You may have heard about it elsewhere, but Boomer and Pacelli spin it like only two old geezers can. It's Geeky Geezers, every Sunday evening at 8 Central, 9 Eastern.
This week on Last Call presents The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. An unknown thief steals an important naval treaty from a Foreign Office clerk. Sherlock Holmes sets out to find it. Fans of our Blake 7 series may recognise guest star Gareth Thomas. It's the Naval Treaty. This week on Last Call presents, Tuesday at 9 Central, 10 Eastern.
We now return to our liquid lunch.
Big Al says, la, 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 not listening. Yeah, I know. What's funny about that is, when I made that promo, I couldn't remember the story of Die Hard 2. So I just allude to the Christmas saucity of the first movie. I have no idea if Die Hard 2 could be considered to be a Christmas movie or not in the same vein. So just playing with that. Yeah. So what else do we have going on? I got a call yesterday from a good friend, another channel, who has been a bit of a big brother and a mentor to me in the whole YouTubishness, and got some encouragement and some suggestions, and he's going to work with me on a couple projects for promoting the channel going forward. So that's something else that I'm really thankful for. I'm really thankful for a lot of the people that are in this community, chewing a lot of the same ground I am. Some of them have gone before, giving me pointers and tips. Super appreciate that. It's my goal to pass that along to my members. I'm still planning to get together a member stream specifically to impart ideas, thoughts, tips, for those of you that are doing the whole YouTube-y thing. Things you can, pitfalls you can avoid, things that I've learned the hard way, suggestions, just things I've found that have helped. It is like the first movie only takes place at Christmas, so it's also a Christmas classic. I see. Many years on reaching your milestone, Troy. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, getting to 100 members by the end of the year, completely doable. I had my doubts. I was like, and I pointed out, I said, if every member gifted one single membership, I would hit my goal. But we've been getting there. We've been creeping up, and we could definitely make it by 2026, maybe even by Christmas. Well, that's only a week's difference, right? But still, I just, wow, what a great gift that would be. And I'm just hoping to expand the reach as much as possible. I'm a little bit of a struggle on that Cantina video I dropped on Monday. It's been well received by the people that have seen it, because I got a lot of great comments, even from people I didn't know by name, I didn't recognize. So some all positive. I haven't heard anything negative, but it hasn't gotten a whole lot of views. I'm going to have to share it out some more, and Pops is going to help me out with trying to put together some shorts, little clips from it that I can share out that would get people, get more eyes on it maybe. That's one of the suggestions that I've gotten, is that I need to start doing more clips, more shorts, and definitely more standalone videos. In the back of my mind, I've got a tentative, unrealistic goal of getting a video a week out, standalone video. But that's a challenge. It takes so much work. Filming, recording, editing, scripting, all of that kind of stuff. Maybe one a week would be a long-term goal. Maybe in the short term, let's try to get one a month up. Let's build up. Give me something to start with. That's rough. It really does sound like probably if it's your laptop, gut instinct would be you probably have the power unit is overheating. You might take it in to be diagnosed, but if that's the case, you might as well just buy a new laptop. Most laptops can't be serviced very easily, and it would cost as much to service as it would to just buy a new computer. That is really rough. I know the feeling on that. But always thankful. Every day that goes by, you always hear people say they're thankful. Every day above ground is one to be thankful for. And you try to be actively mindful of that, right? Well, I kind of feel the same way about my computer. Every day that my computer is still working is a day to be thankful, because there is nothing more miserable than when your computer is giving you problems. For me, that would be kind of devastating. I couldn't do the show, so knock on wood. I had it for years, so it's time. Yeah, that's a shame. My gut instinct is to, curse the tech industry for their planned obsolescence, but I feel like with these electronics, these marvels of modern engineering, they're held together with magic and prayers. I think it feels like the fact that they work for any length of time is kind of miraculous. And let's face it, we're talking about sometimes almost microscopic connections on those chips and whatnot. So when something goes, you got to expect it. They've got to have a very finite lifespan. Thankful the last new scene on the railroad was completed last night. I want some follow-up on that burst paint can. Did it do any serious damage, or is it just a rust spot on the floor that might be unsightly but didn't ruin anything significant? I hope that's the case anyway. Yeah, still working on getting some stuff put away. It's funny. I've heard Michael French say this, and I'm seeing it to be true too. When you're working on a video and you've got stuff laid out, for filming B-roll and stuff like that, you got kind of a mess. But then as you get it done, you can start putting stuff away, and so it's like two for the price of one. I get a video done and I clean up the house. Yeah, the fact my computer is still humming is a relief. Never turn it off. Well, that could be a problem too, because you could be shortening its lifespan by causing it to run all the time. That's why I at least put my computer to sleep every night. It sleeps when I sleep. Nope. I got it cleaned up with 91% alcohol. And before the lady of the house saw it, I couldn't cloak the smell, though. Yeah. Just tell her you're getting drunk. Yeah, that would not be good either. Oh. Okay, so maybe I'm an old fuddy-duddy. Maybe I'm a stick in the mud. Maybe I got to relax a little bit. But I saw one of those little compilation videos on X. Takes a bunch of, I am assuming they're TikTok videos or whatever, and strings them together that are related on a theme. And it was all these videos of men with their wives, all making the same bad joke. Whatever they're saying, and talking about their current wife. Okay, it's a common joke. And of course it causes the wife to get miffed. But in every single one of them, he makes this bad joke, and then the wife hits him. slaps him in the head, punches him. One of them knocked him in the gnocchis, and he went down. Another one chopped the guy in the throat. And I'm like, you know what? If that was me, I would say to the camera, let me rephrase my soon-to-be ex-wife. Look, I understand that that's a bad joke. You don't respond to a bad joke with physical violence. Can you imagine if it was the other way around? Woman makes a joke and the husband slaps the wife? Doesn't ring the same, does it? Man, yeah, that one kind of annoyed me. I don't know if it's just me and I'm, too intolerant and I can't take a joke, but damn, that's bull. That's just absolute bull. But it's funny because then I scrolled down and I saw one of those feel-good videos, right? Where the caption was the guy saying, when my wife says goodbye and makes me want to call in sick. And she's obviously set this up. She's got her, because it's filming, right? And he comes around the island in the kitchen to say, I don't think you can hear what he's saying. Probably like, gotta go, bye, I love you. Goes to give her a kiss. And she just reaches in and kisses him this just absolutely sweet, like she's trying to start something. And he's like, oh, that was nice. Yeah, you get another one of those. Kisses her again. Kind of goes away. Comes back for another one. And I'm like, there you go. That's a marriage. That's the way it should be. Yeah, this isn't funny. This is just really, really sweet. Something to be thankful for there, too. But, yeah. And, Mark and I may joke about our wives, but nothing in my life I'm more thankful for than my wife. Just saying. I was telling Pops the other day, I said, I sometimes kind of struggle with this whole decision about doing the YouTube thing. And, after a year, it's like, not really at a point where I can consider myself, earning a living, just this is still hobby level kind of stuff. And Netter's always right there saying, look, I'm here to support you and you do what you need to do. You just keep growing it. It takes time. No business is ever in the green in less than a year. Sometimes, from what I hear, just being reasonable, listening to other bigger YouTube channels, took them 3 or more years to really get to a level that was sustainable. And I'm like, man, that's somebody who really that's what you need at your side. Someone who really supports you like that. You can't buy that kind of support. You can't wish it into existence. It's just a blessing from heaven. There's no doubt about it. But on our wedding day, my father-in-law gave Julie a cast iron skillet. He told her that was for when I act up. Yeah, exactly. When your husband acts up, cook him a good meal, and that'll get him straight in line. He'll be so grateful. That's absolutely the way to do it. That's absolutely the way to do it. I joke, but I'll tell you, Netter, when she okay, so there's the whole joke about go make me a sandwich, right? I don't think I've ever actually said those words to her that way, but when she makes me a sandwich, she did this just last night, or was it the night before? I forget. She brought me a sandwich, and it was just, so perfect. I was like, man, this is good. This is the good life, I gotta tell you. 28 years in, Julie is what I'm most thankful for. Exactly right. Exactly right. 28 years. Has it been that long, man? Because I remember when you guys were just getting together. My gosh. My gosh. I developed a perfect plan to save Doctor Who, but I'm not telling unless the BBC pays me for it. Yeah, well, see, you don't hold your breath on that one, because I don't think the BBC actually wants to save it. They've been so actively trying to destroy it, I can't believe their intent is to save it. And you have so many channels that are putting out ideas, and it's like, it'll never happen. All it takes is for you to say, yeah, I'd like to see this, and they go, that's exactly what I'm not going to do then, because a fan wants us to do it. We gotta subvert those expectations. Doctor Who, of all the franchises, is by far the easiest. By far the easiest. You know, it's a time travel thing, you know. Not to mention all the lore that they've trashed is predicated on you have to believe the most unreliable of narrators, and that's the Master. It's all a lie. It's all fugazi. It's all BS. It's all a contrivance of his to demoralize the Doctor. It's all bull. In fact, if they wanted to, they could even deny the last couple, what are they called? Regenerations. And say that what we saw was actually the emergence of the Valeyard. And the real Doctor is still in there somewhere, you know, waiting to come out in a future regeneration. Just a possibility, you know. There's a lot of great things that they absolutely could do. Working and lurking, liking for the algorithm. I super appreciate you so much for that, Fletcher Williams. And that, you know what? It's some, you know, I already told you guys how thankful I am for all of you, but I'm so thankful for you, for the thoughtfulness of you guys. Just, hey, you know, let me do something to boost the channel, help the algorithm, whatever. Who knows even if it does, but the thought is what counts to me, and that's what I'm really, really thankful for. Parents been together for 55 years. Wow. Oh, no. Married for 55, together for 60? Whatever. That is absolutely beautiful. Hello to all my sweeties. Just got out of a meeting. Yeah, you've had meetings all day today. I've heard you on like 3 meetings alone today. But you know, you put up with what you got to put up with. You know, I get it. I get it. But yeah. Yesterday, I told you guys that it was supposed to be my Dungeons & Dragons night. It wasn't. Unfortunately, one of the players kind of wigged on us because he had problems with between travel and time zones that he got confused by. He missed the game, so we didn't play yesterday. I am anticipating being back on Pop Culture Breakdown with Overlord DVD next week, so I won't be gaming that week, which was fine anyway, because most of the other guys have Thanksgiving plans. But look for me on Doomcock next week, Wednesday. Hoping, I mean, it's not 100%, but it's like 90% a done deal. I think he's expecting people to not be available because of Thanksgiving, so that's why he's asking me. So, yeah, always appreciate hanging out with the folks over at Pop Culture Breakdown. Good stuff. Good stuff. What else is coming up? Very excited for Michael French. He got out an update video to the patrons. letting us know what videos are coming up in the near future. So I'm really looking forward to a Superpowers toy video. And he's got himself a trip planned for the new year. Don't know if he's going to be able to do video related to it, but I'm really looking forward to it. As you all know, Michael French is a big Indiana Jones fan. And so really would be interesting to see him do an archaeological-based, vacation video. I'd be very interested in seeing that in the new year. If you keep appearing on Doomcock, you could overthrow the future ruler of Earth and save us all. Actually, I think we'd be saved if Dictor von Doomcock were to actually take over the world. I think as world leaders go, he would probably fix a lot of things. So I'd be more likely to support his effort to take over the world than to thwart it. Maybe I could become his minister of culture. That's what I would like to do. And then all of your suggestions for how to fix these various franchises, I could make those happen for you. Really would love to do that. I'm a big fan of Doomcock, and would love. I've got some suggestions into his channel, things that I'd like to see him do, or that I would like to help him do. I'm not going to mention those here, but love to see those come to fruition in the near future. Take over and install a Klingon Overseer and High Council. Actually, I think Doomy would be totally open to a Klingon faction in his new order. That would make him a great ally to the Klingon Empire. He is a huge Star Trek fan. I love his impression of William Shatner, Kirk. In fact, he did, and I'm pretty sure this was a members-only exclusive. He did a reading for Halloween. He did a reading of Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven in Shatner's voice. It was kind of brilliant, kind of funny. It was really good. But, so anyway, that is my Thankful Thursday. I appreciate so much about what we do here together. I appreciate every single one of you. And I especially appreciated today hanging out with you. Thank you for helping me get to the magical, nice number of 69, dude, today. So thank you for that, Geek Flag with Nate Knows. We are quickly approaching 100 members, and I am so happy about that. Tonight, over on Netters Network, it'll just be us hanging out, but sometimes those are the best streams, so I hope to see you guys there. And then, of course, tomorrow night on Last Call, great moments in 70s sci-fi. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that too. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And air guitar intensifies. Yes, exactly. Exactly right. So that means one more, and I get to a nice round number that ends in a 0. So let's see if we can't get that by sometime. Let's see if we can't get to that before we get to Last Call. Because then I'm going to push... make another big push for getting us to 100 this Friday. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Looking forward to now. So next week's Thankful Tuesday is specifically on Thanksgiving. I will be streaming. If you guys can't make it, I totally understand. If you guys have holiday plans, if you're with family, I totally get that. That's important. Let's face it, like I said, this little hour-long show is is you can watch it anytime. You can watch it on the rerun. We can do it, says Netter. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. Thank you so much, Netter. Yes, I think you saw we got to 69 today. We got to 69. Did I say Tuesday? Thankful Thursday. Yeah, because Thanksgiving always falls on a Thursday. That's why it's Thankful Thursday. So that's it, my friends. I want to thank you all so much for hanging out with me. So watch the closing credits. I was telling Netter, the number of producers on the show grows, but the credits don't get longer. It's just they scroll by faster. So they're still going slow enough that you can read them, but pretty soon they'll be going blah, 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 and you won't be able to read them. But everybody except today's newest member, you will see in those closing credits. I'll get those closing credits updated for tomorrow. And tomorrow, you get to find out what I'll be sipping on. So, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. You guys really are the best. Take care of yourselves because I care about you. And I want you to be around. I really do. If you drink responsibly. It doesn't always have to be an adult beverage. And if it's not, at least you're staying hydrated. So take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye, everyone.
Goodbye. Hope to see you again real soon.
So here's to the daylight, the drinks and the fun, our liquid lunch, till the next one comes. With a wink and a smile, we'll be back real soon, chasing that jazz under the high noon.